Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. The Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Vanderbilt Commodores up. We'll get first crack at it today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw, man, so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Commodores are marching down the field. The pitch to the left. Running to Green. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now and first and goal. They are feeling it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it.
And it's caught! Touchdown Doors!
That great first drive by this offense, capped off third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Delaware's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off the defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really
Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the ground, it's Hinton. Smithers into space. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man,
oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Now, much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Running into the open space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hinton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Commodores have moved it inside the 20. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hinton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Brown will throw it. That's reeled in. It's Kelly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Going deep. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Give to the back. Turning it on. Pulling the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively 1st half.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for room. It's Hinton. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Takes it the other way.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but...
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And the comeback is on. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Trying to get the edge on the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. They'll toss it to the left. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they really could have used that. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Brown wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Holds and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught on the outside, it's Kelly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Delaware. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense. Been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't find his man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense.